Yeah, good evening, everyone. Hope you're all doing well. It's a fine Thursday evening. Well, Thursdays aren't really the best days for me. And I hope you're having a good day. We're gonna be playing some more Coffee Talk. Because, we like those chill vibes. And actually, even though it's spooky month, this is quite nice during, now, because, it's autumny. Welcome. We're in the correct I don't know. I have to keep checking that we're in the correct day because last time it didn't work. All right, yeah, we are talking with Mr. Bailey's. Good evening, Mr. Bailey's. Evening. I'm the first customer here tonight. You are. That's new. Hope you come with your girlfriend. Freya's not here. She said she's coming later tonight. Got something to do with meeting some fellow writer friends. Perhaps getting a new job after she got fired by the previous one. Why not do it here? It's her favorite place, right? Her friends have visited this place from time to time, just not as much as her. Writers gathering, huh? Wonder what writers talk about when they're hanging out. I've known her for some years now. She has this habit. She said they're friends. It means they're just hanging out normally. She said they were writer friends. They're probably talking about work. Either giving each other feedback on their latest drafts, or sharing and validating ideas. Interesting. They even use code words for meeting up. Oh, it's not like that. She doesn't even really realize what she says. Just picked up on it. It's even more interesting. You're always so observant. It's probably a skill you'd get. After oh, did my stream freeze? I sure hope it did not. Seems like it froze a bit. That's not good. Oh. Let's go on. You're always so observant. It's part of the job. Why is that? People come here every day. Some of them aren't as talkative as others. But their body language can be loud and clear. Can tell you a lot of things. Whether they need a friendly ear or just want to be alone. Applies to what they're ordering as well. Because, sometimes what people want is not what they need. It's deeper than I would have thought. So, what are you reading for me now? I won't say. Why? That would break the charm. The hell was that? I guess I can't say this much. Whatever I say or do to our customers, it's always related to what I'm getting from their body language. Including interaction now. Including our interaction now. Man, now I see why you didn't want to share. Even that was enough to make me feel like I'm naked in front of. Imagine being that observant. I wish I could be that observant. By the way, haven't ordered anything yet. What are you having tonight? Hot chocolate with ginger and cinnamon. Heard there's a good drink for bitter hearts. Aw, did he break up? I would be sad if he broke up. Uh-oh. I think my stream died again. That's interesting. Why would it do that? I'm on the good internet today. I just want a stream without interruption. It's choppy, but it's fine-ish. Alright, because I suddenly see it. From what I see, it's suddenly dropped in quality, and I don't like that. I at least want it to be in good quality. Alright, let's continue on anyways. And this man wants a hot chocolate with ginger and cinnamon. Oh, it's literally called a bitter heart. But did he break up with Lua? Cause that would be very sad. Serve it. Here you go, buddy. Here you go. Actually, it's a new day, so we gotta check out what stuff Freya wrote. Freya, why is it so long? Okay. Alright, now we've already read this one. Let's read this one. Okay, Freya, please. Do I want to grow old with you? Happily ever after, ever after, ever after. Part 1? Dear Christ. Hi, Rika! How you doing? Do I want to grow old with you? No, I don't want to do that. But I do want to. But do I want to be with you, here in this moment stuck in an eternal limbo? In an infinite loop of this exact hour forever? Hell yeah, I do. It's probably the last time Romeo remembers having a really meaningful conversation with Juliet. But let's not get too far ahead of ourselves, dear readers. Just like any other story, this one also has a beginning, and it begins with an introduction. Romeo's a young man of 20. He comes from a quite conservative but not yet out of touch family. In other words, they're just like almost every other family in the world. He hates the name his parents gave him, and he hates it even more now that his life so far is fulfilling all the cliches of fictional love namesakes. Falling in love. Imagine calling your child Romeo. Like, I know people call their child Julia, but imagine calling them Romeo. Oh no. I mean, Romeo is a nice name. It's a very nice name. But the poor guy. Doing goody? I'm doing fine. Just a little tired, so we're chilling right now on this fine Saturday evening. For me, at least. We're falling in love with a girl named Juliet is really just icing on the cliched cake. Juliet is a young woman of 20. She also comes from a quite conservative, but not yet out of touch family. In other words, they're also just like almost every other family in the world. She loves the name her parents gave her, although she hates the fact that their life so far is fulfilling half the cliches of fictional namesakes. Falling in love with a boy named Romeo is unfortunate, but she has no plans to die stupidly over it. Wasn't Juliet like underage in the original tale? Both of them study at the same university, and they're definitely not the type of people who naturally choose to be friends. Fate, however, in the form of a hip, young lecturer with an over-enthusiasm for signing group projects and an unfortunate sense of humor, is what brings them together. Simple group assignment is what introduces our young Romeo and Juliet to each other. Jesus Christ. Like, Juliet is a far more common name than Romeo. You know, let's normalize calling your son Romeo. Please do that. Even after their first fated meeting and the many, many more meetings required to finish the assignment, there's no sign that Romeo means anything more to Juliet than a friendly acquaintance she spent a lot of time in the library with. Nor honestly does she mean that much more to him. In fact, after she made an ill-judged joke about the literary elephant in the room, she probably means significantly less. But as time goes on, and as a group— oh, it's so long. Freya, why? And as the group assignments keep coming without the lecturer ever assigning new partners, Romeo and Juliet become closer. They both begin to see things in the other that they hadn't noticed before. Though for Romeo the fact is rather frightening. How could I fall for somebody like her, and named Juliet no less? Can't accept it. My mind's just playing tricks on me. Again and again, around and around, his thoughts chase themselves whenever he sees her. The day is Monday, and Romeo has a class he needs to attend. However, something is really different. Normally a relatively anxious fellow, he finds going to a class requires a lot of willpower. Today, however, he finds himself hurrying to get there. He knows why, of course, but he refuses to admit it to himself quite yet. The first thing Romeo does when he opens the door is to look at a specific table where Juliet always sits. To his unacknowledged disappointment, the table's cancel Freya for long text. Indeed, dear Christ, she wants my voice destroyed. This unacknowledged disappointment, the table's empty. Fuck, mutters Romeo under his breath. What kind of— He doesn't curse because Juliet is not there. Of course, rather he curses because nothing this was the first thing he did upon entering the room. After sitting in his usual place, Romeo reopens his book and begins reading. Every time someone opens the door, Romeo turns immediately to look and quietly whispers a curse. Again, he is not cursing because he is disappointed it is not Juliet who enters. He is cursing because he turned to look. A few minutes before the class begins, Juliet finally arrives, announcing herself and her friend with a braying laugh as she does so. That sound used to be one of the most annoying sounds in the world, at least as far as Romeo was concerned, but today it brings a small smile to his face. Fuck, curses Romeo again after really realizes he just smiled at the sound. Is Romeo in love? He probably is, but he doesn't want to admit that. Falling in love with Juliet is dangerous, extremely dangerous. They come from completely different backgrounds, they have different skin colors, and they worship different gods. He has no problem with interracial relationships, of course he doesn't, but he never expected it to happen to him. This simply will not do. I need to talk to you. Romeo looks up. Juliet is standing over his table. Her jaw is set, but her eyes are worried, and he completely forgets all about his own problems. What's up? He asks. Can you keep a secret? It's really important. Sure, I guess I can. I like how Bailey's staring at us while we read this story. Oh man, can you look away for a sec? Good enough, because I really need someone to talk to. So Juliet sits down and begins telling her story to Romeo. She talks about the problems she's been facing the past few months, how they affect her study, about how he's not the first person she's talked to about this, on. And Romeo listens to every word. Eventually, Juliet stops talking and sits quietly. Romeo thinks that she looks somehow lighter than she did before she began talking. He doesn't know how to react what she told him. He tries giving her some advice. Really stupid advice, he thinks as soon as he said it. But I believe it's probably much better than just listening and nodding and watching her walk away. Doesn't think he wants her to walk away from him. He thinks about this. One thing is for sure, Juliet trusts Romeo as a friend. They've shared the secret now, even though Juliet has shared the same secret with others before him. This still makes Romeo happy. So damn happy. Boy, just accept you're in love. How pathetic am I? Who needs school when you have coffee talk to read? I mean, we don't have to read these parts, but I want to read it because sometimes you just get beautiful gems. As this one and this one. I don't know why I've enjoyed these two the most. Maybe because they're like the most fucked up. Oh no, we lost where we were. We were like in the middle. We were almost at the middle. Okay. How pathetic am I, being happy because someone I like came and told me she's not? Romeo thinks and then shakes his head like a dog. Wait, she likes someone? I came and told me she's not? Oh, because she's not happy. Sorry. Dear Christ. Romeo thinks and then shakes his head like a dog shaking off water. After sharing everything she had wanted to share, Juliet starts talking about a lighter topic. Soon they are joking freely. The dark mood of earlier almost completely dissipated just before Juliet leaves. Romeo asks her something. Why did you tell me all that? Well, I don't really know. I think I can trust you. And you're one of those rare people who can talk to people directly without sugarcoating everything. It's refreshing. She shrugs. And that's why. What Juliet said is true, but Romeo finds it amusing that even though he normally speaks directly to everyone he knows, he can't do that with Juliet. He's not himself when she is around her. She's around. Or so he believes. I can't read today as well. My reading skills deteriorating. We gotta read more games. After that conversation, Romeo falls even more helplessly in love with Juliet. It's stupid, he thinks, as someone who rarely falls so hard for anyone, but Juliet is driving him crazy, and the fact that she makes him feel the closest thing to love he's felt in years. Yet a big wall of cultures, norms, and other societal traditions stand between them. Hurts him even more. That is, of course, if Juliet is even into him anyway. As weeks go by, Juliet and Romeo become closer, start telling each other stories more often. But all of these stories are limited to their courses, their friends, and anything at all besides their feelings for each other. She's not into me. She's just an extrovert. She's friendly with everyone. Romeo keeps thinking, and it's when he's thinking about that suddenly Juliet comes and sits at his table. She can mind read. We are not playing Layers of Fear. Fuck that. So you said you want to tell me something? It's true, he has already sent a message to Juliet, telling her he wanted to talk about something. Oh wow, diving straight in. It's nothing all that important actually, says Romeo. Come on, it's not like you to be so indirect about things. What's wrong with you, boyo? Ooh. Romeo actually called Juliet to talk about her attitude recently. She's been weird, at least in Romeo's eyes. And it feels like she's getting farther away, removing herself from many student activities she'd usually partake in. Juliet answers all his questions, all his thoughts and concerns about how she seems to be removing herself from all other side activities she manages to shrug off or easily explain. Maybe it's just me. Maybe I'm obsessing over every single thing she does, thinks Romeo, while a pit opens up in his gut at the thought. Is that all? Anything else you want to say? She questions him. Fair is fair, after all. Do you know that I used to like you? Words come out of from Romeo's mouth out of the blue. He's horrified even as he recognizes that it's a lie. He still likes her now. He doesn't even know why he decided to confess his feelings right at this random moment. Never mind why he confessed with half a lie. It wasn't planned at all. But when he heard Juliet say anything else, well, it's definitely one thing Romeo has been planning to say to Juliet for the last few thousand eons, or as normal humans measure time, since around 8 months ago. Juliet shows a flash of surprise, and then says, No, I had no idea at all. Why? Why what? Why do you like me? Or did you like me? I mean, there must be a reason. Oh, of course there is. Romeo opens his mouth to tell her and pauses. He blinks slowly and closes his mouth again. Or not, I don't know. I think there is, but I'm not sure. Ugh, I'm sorry, I'm talking gibberish. Juliet does not respond to that. Romeo doesn't even dare to look at her directly. But he can see out of the corner of his eye that she looks dumbfounded. He takes a breath and opens his mouth again, hoping for a lightning strike, divine inspiration, or an instant death. He isn't picky. Okay, I see you as a really strong person, but they're not even hope. He ascribes it to his imagination instead. So what's next then? Asked Juliet. To be honest, I don't know. I said this because I can't keep hiding it forever. I need to say it to you, even though I know it's impossible for me to ask you out, considering all the differences between us. Juliet pauses. Oh, of course. You don't need to say anything, though. I just need to get it out of my system, that's all I want to say. Well, okay then, I have something else to do. You don't have anything more to say, right? Yes, that's all. Juliet nods and says goodbye, then quickly walks away. After Juliet leaves, Romeo lets out a heavy sigh. Good work there. That's one hell of a lot of old baggage I just let go. And a whole hell of a lot new body. And a whole hell of a lot of new baggage I replaced it with. Here's an interesting fact about Romeo. During the whole conversation, he hadn't been able to keep himself from shaking. It's an old habit that he just can't let go of. To his relief, they'd been sitting during the whole conversation, so he could hide his tremor. Still, even though he feels intense relief after telling Juliet about his feelings, his hands are still trembling. He has to wait a couple of minutes before he can walk away himself. So now, after Romeo's long-awaited but ultimately useless confession, what's next for Juliet and her Romeo? Funnily enough, neither she nor Romeo ever mention it again. At least not to each other. Romeo did eventually tell some of his friends about his feelings for Juliet. But what about Juliet? Romeo didn't know anything about how she was coping with this revelation. He expected that she probably told some of her friends, as he had told his. But that doesn't even matter, he tells himself. We're not meant for each other anyway. Watching from the outside, nothing seems to change between them. They still talk about their classes, about their friends, about shows they've watched and books they've read, but they never ever mention again the time when Romeo revealed his feelings to Juliet. At first, Romeo had thought about confessing his feelings would mean letting go of a big boulder inside his heart. As it turned out, it only transformed the boulder into a restless rock monster, asking for more. Eventually, he realizes letting Juliet know about his feelings isn't enough. He needs to have her. Christ, man. He wants to hold her tight. He wants to stare into her eyes and tell her he loves her, to Pluto and back. It's quite far, buddy. He wants to hear her say, I love you too. He wants to kiss her. Wants to run away with her to a place where no one cares about their differences and just sees them as a cute couple in love. Wants to do all the good things in life together with her. And more than anything on this earth, he simply wants her. Okay, buddies. Sus. This guy is sus. The feeling is killing him. How could she be acting normally after that revelation? Does it mean his feelings mean nothing to her at all? Peak of his emotions comes one day when our hero is falling asleep. Suddenly his body is drenched in sweat, his heart beats too fast, and his thoughts only run to one thing, Juliet. He wants. No, nothing so prosaic. He needs Juliet. He doesn't care about anything else, about the traditions, about their families, but anything. There's only one thing he needs to do tomorrow, and that is to confess his feelings, again to Juliet. This time, however, he is going to ask her out. She feels the same way. He will ask her to just give it a try and fight the world together. Resolves that he is... Buddy, that's one. Romeo is horny. Oh boy. And it will be the first thing he does the next time they meet. To be oh my god. Hi Baileys, you've been staring at me for like the last 10 minutes. How are you doing? You're a pretty romantic person, huh? Spending extra time decorating this drink. Only for special people and special drinks. You know, that long text was a good voice warm-up. Ow, that is hot. I am warmed up. Say, Skylar, tell me about yourself. What do you want to know? Anything. How old are you? Old enough to open a coffee shop. Oh man. I guess I should say sorry for asking that. It's alright. But that's the only answer I can give. Now you're making me wonder what I should ask next. Someone's in. Is that our dear girl Freya? Freya, are you good? Hello. Hello everyone. Da 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 da. Why are you both looking at me like that? Freya, you look horrible. No, I don't. Yeah, you do. No, I don't. Unfortunately, I'm going to have to echo our dear barista. Yeah, you do. What happened? You'd be better asking what didn't happen, because the answer would be proper sleep. And this decent progress on my draft. You need to rest. And miss my deadline? Hell nah. Sorry, Baileys. I won't be able to keep you company. Because I have to finish this thing. And for that, I'll need a whole hell lot of espresso. Sure about that? You really should just rest. Get something to help you sleep. Espresso! Please. Alright, are we gonna make Freya fall asleep? Nah, we're gonna contribute to her heart palpitations. Here you go. I don't want to do this. You really need to have a rest, Freya. Just give me the damn espresso. Okay. Does she immediately look better? No. This keep me from falling asleep. How was the meeting? It was pretty good. Got a lot of good advice, but that also means things. And not a small number of them, mind you. Need to be rewritten. Oh. It's not that bad. Rewriting is part of the process. It's just... I'm going to use to my usual corner, thanks to your coffee. I might make it through the night. Oh my god, this poor girl. Should have given Chalky. Yeah, I don't know. I'll just listen to her request for now. I'll let her finish her deadline. She looks horrible. She does. But don't worry about her. She'll finish it. This isn't the first time she's acted like this? No. But this time, the stakes are pretty high. So, what brings you here today? I'm not even sure myself. Had no plan tonight, and this place just came to mind. Out of the blue. I'll have to thank your subconscious then. Guess you should. Who is here? Is it our dear gamer girl? Oh. Sorry about that. Alright. Not sure whether I should take it or not, though. Hi, Lua. Hi, Baileys. They're sitting a seat apart. How? Oh, it's you first. No, you first. I was going to just. How are you doing? I'm fine, thanks. How about you? I'm good, yeah. I think I need to order something first. Oh, of course, of course. Go ahead. Hi, Skylar. What are you having this evening, Miss Lua? Gingerbread coffee, please. Very specific. You know, it's not even Christmas, and you're ordering something that's very festive. Coffee, ginger and cinnamon. Actually, I want to make that, but I would die. Last time I had coffee, I felt sick, like extremely sick. I am not sure why. Maybe because I had too much caffeine and too much sugar, and my body decided to die. Here it is. Thank you. My grandma used to make this drink for me. It reminds me so much of her. Reminds me of when I was growing up. With my family. Oh, she is making nudges. She is throwing the punch already. Housework. It's going pretty okay. You? I'm not taking any new jobs on at the moment because, well, you know. Yeah, I get it. You have enough in your savings, right? It's a very Lua thing to ask, but yeah, I do. Thanks to that last annoying job. It went well in the end. It kinda did. They paid me on time at least. And the pay was amazing. How long are you planning to take a break for? I don't know. Until my problems are settled, I guess. And what problems are those? I'll tell you this, but don't tell anyone, okay? Not even Skylar who's standing in front of us? Not even Skylar. Okay. So there's this girl. I love her. We've been going out for a few years, but I'm not really sure where we stand now. How can you not be sure? We had an argument about a week ago. Wasn't anything new, but somehow things escalated uncontrollably. Why is that? I assume both of us were just tired, knowing that we're fighting against centuries of tradition. We haven't really talked since our last fight. Leaving things unresolved is not a good idea. Lua, you are the girl in question. But I can't bring myself to start a conversation. Why? Even I'm not sure about that. Pride, maybe. Or tiredness. Knowing that chances are we won't be able to find the best solution for everyone anyway. Baileys, I have a question. Go ahead. What do you think she's feeling right now? To be honest, I don't know. She's not like me, that's for sure. Thankfully. Why? At least it won't affect her professional life that much. I'm glad I'm a freelancer. Means I can just take a break from work without so many problems. Not as professional as her, you see? I think you're wrong. Really. If I were her, I would find it difficult to live life as usual, but I'd put on a lot of masks, just to hide the feelings I was going through. It sounds difficult and uncomfortable. It is. But a friend told me once, you gotta do what you gotta do. He must be a pretty cool guy. He is. What's next for us, Baileys? I don't know, Lua. I met some new people this week, including that supermodel, you know? The girl in the corner told me. Yeah, including that supermodel. And how does that make you feel? Like a fool. What? I said a lot of things that I've been trying to avoid thinking about. A lot of truths. He's a bit like you know. Attitude-wise. You'd get along with him. Doubt it. Opposites attract, but similarity breeds contempt. Ever heard of that before? A lot. From a certain hipster elf. And after listening to that guy, what's your stance on, us? I'm not sure, Baileys. What about you yourself? Had any similar experiences this week? I have, in fact. You met a vampire, and I met a werewolf. This is so awkward, Lama. Yeah, we're just standing here. What are the odds? What are the odds, indeed? What did your werewolf say? Not much, to be honest. but he made a good point about the importance of family. Baileys. No, I've been stubborn and about you wanting me to make peace with my family. And I know why that's very important for you, but Freya said something that kinda hit hard. What was it? I was just using you as an excuse to escape my family, when I actually want to do that anyway, for myself. You know me, Baileys. I do. And you know how I feel comfortable with people leaving their families, which makes me an asshole, I guess. Get what you'd think that way, Lua. Blood is thicker than water. What should we do? Lua. Yes, Baileys? Please let me leave my family. I'll try to get your family to accept me. That sounds like the easier thing to do, after all. But you'll lose your immortality. You'll be an outcast among other elves. An outcast from a bunch of overly pretentious people? Sounds great. You'll live a long time. But you won't have the perfect health and perfect life. That's the elven privilege. But it's not a perfect life without you. What if our relationship doesn't last? You'll have lost everything. You'll blame me. Lua, I will never blame you for anything. If we're talking about who I used to be, the guy would never have blamed himself. 100 reasons for why something failed, but never anything to do with him. But that won't happen with us. You know why? Because I've learned so many things by being with you for 10 years. Made me a better person. So you don't need to worry about any of that. Because right now, you're the most important part of my life. I don't need an important life, because without you, it won't be a life worth living. Baileys, I believe in you. Oh? You get a CG? Oh! Oh, did you see that heart shape? That was cute. Lua, Baileys, I feel like we're living in a soap opera. Seems so. So what's our plan? Tomorrow's Saturday. We're going out on a date. Going to my parents' place. Oh. And I want you to come with me. What? That's so sudden. Do you already have plans for tomorrow? Well, no. It's just I'm not prepared to meet them. You'll be fine. You don't want to tell them about this first? I'll be alright. Well, they never forbade you from dating other races. They're not big fans of elves, that much is true. But you can prove them wrong. Okay, this could be a good first step. It is. It's set then. I don't know what will happen tomorrow, but we can think about it. And anything else later. I'm with you on that. So, does it mean you don't mind me? I had my doubts, but now I'm sure. I can trust you. Lua, thank you. You're still staying at Farron's house? Yeah. You're staying with me tonight. Huh? What about your roommate? She's away for the weekend. Taking a long weekend getaway until Sunday night. Fate is on her side, it seems. Hey, Skylar. Yes, we're leaving. Thank you so much for keeping up with us this past week. Pleasure was mine. We're off then. See you. Thank you for coming. Bling, bling, bling. Get a room, nerds. Well, they finally got a room. Hey, your bags are gone. That was pretty intense. Oh, you're back in the real world. Just pretend not to notice. They're like one of the main reasons why I'm writing this story. So I have to see their struggle through the end. Freya, please. Till the end. It's important for the writing, you know? That's cold. What? It's not like that. It's just that... Yeah, that was cold. I'm sorry. You look better than before, though. For now. I can't tell you how I feel until it's done. And I don't... Who? Holmst. Is it... Oh, hi, buddy. What's his name again? But, we sir... Alright, whoa. Freya, get over here. This wolf? Is that him? I think so. Welcome, sir. Are you crazy? You can't treat a werewolf in a fury like a normal customer. Trust me. Must have his reasons for coming here. Give him the ginger shit, indeed. You can relax, sir. Do you need anything? Something to calm you down, maybe? Buddy, just make it. No way. We're not allowed to grab it. Shit. Shit, I don't know. I'm go- No, it's not that one. Was it? Was it with ginger and mint? I know there's ginger in it. We have 5 tries for this. It's not that one. Oh man, I want to have this right. Is it ginger? Is it ginger tea and honey? No, it's probably not with honey. Is it ginger's the last one? No, it's not coffee. He had tea. No, it's definitely not this one. We'll know when you see like the wolf symbol. Ginger. I don't think it's both ginger. No, it's okay. No, we got one more trash. So we got. There it is. That's what we need. Here's your... Is he gonna... Da. Oh! There we got it. What the hell? Is that really him? After seeing the reaction to the drink, 100%. Well, whoever he is... This place survived. Thankfully, yes. But I think I need to close up shop early. Don't want to cause any more ruckus. Need to clean up some of the mess anyway. Good idea. Can you get back all right by yourself? I'll manage. Take care on your way back. You be careful. See you tomorrow. See you. Okay, I cheated a bit. I'm sorry, but I wanted to get this right. But I knew at least it was tea with ginger. But I forgot the third ingredient, and of course it needed to be in the right order. Weirdstein Company criticized for unfair depictions of werewolf in their latest box office hit, Coachella 2020 Do's and Don'ts. Atlantic ambassador in talks with FIRE regarding immigration. Right. Before we start, we gotta see what... It's another long text. Freya wants to kill me. I saw a to be continued on the bottom there. That scares me. Okay. Doesn't happen the next time Romeo and Juliet meet. When Romeo sees her, he knows something isn't right. After that, each time he sees her, he feels uncomfortable, almost afraid. Our hero isn't scared of much, but he can't explain how she makes him feel, as though she's surrounded by a fierce, powerful aura that keeps him from approaching. It takes a few days for whatever it is to fade. When that sense of danger finally eases up, Romeo finds he has the courage to approach her. Cunningly, he waits until the end of a night class, when both of them are ready to go home. Hey Jules, are you heading back? Let me drive you home. No, it's fine, I'll just call an Uber. I have something I need to tell you though. Her expression quickly changes to one Romeo's never seen before. An uncomfortable looking mixture between happy, sad, and angry. He finds he doesn't know what to call it. She peers at him. What's it about? It's about, you know, the thing I told you a few months ago. Slight smile he saw when he first confessed feelings returns to her face. Okay, let's go for a drive. I know a good place to talk. Juliet directs Romeo sporadically, and they chat normally to fill the intervening time until they reach what she reveals to be their destination. A large, then dark, empty park. You can do plenty there. Huh? I didn't know there was a park around here. You know nothing, Romeo. Hey, what? You said you don't read or watch Game of Thrones. She side-eyed him. It's all over the internet, my dude. Good point. Well made. Heroes climb over the locked gate and meander slowly along the paths until they find a bench, and an unspoken decision has them both sit down at the same time. By this boat, it's close to midnight. The drive has been long and he's driven slower than usual to stretch out their time together. The sky's bright with stars while the full moon hangs heavy on the horizon. A warm and gentle breeze brings with it the scent of wet earth and green growing things, and far distant clouds tease them with the idea of rain before morning. It is, Romeo feels, perfect, as though God had created especially for them, in this moment. So, says Juliet, lowering her gaze from the milky splash of stars above them to meet his eyes, what do you want to talk about? What do you want to talk to me about? And Romeo thinks, what the hell? And jumps right in. I told you I liked you. Do you remember? Yes. What's the lie? Her eyes narrow. What do you mean? Oh, careful, dear Romeo. You should not play with a woman's heart. I still like you. I never stopped liking you. And every day I like you more, and I don't think I can go another day without telling you how I feel. Oh, I know. His jaw snaps shut and he blinks rapidly. That's not what I thought she would say. What? Is it that obvious? No, but it was kind of easy to guess. Oh, okay. So yeah, there's that and you know, when I first told you how I felt, I thought it would help me clear my head. I wanted it to. But since then it's haunted me. Why did I want that? I think of you and I want to see you. I see you and I want to talk to you. He continues, laying bare all the things he's been thinking of these past few weeks, culminating in an impassioned plea. I know it probably won't end well, but I want to be with you. I want us to try. Juliet takes his hand and squeezes it, feels the tremble in his fingers and says nothing about it. Romeo, I like you, she begins, and his heart near burst. I like you a lot, and not only as a friend, but you know that, with our backgrounds and our families, it's impossible for us to be together. I know that, Juliet. I know, but I really like spending time with you. Whenever I talk to you, I feel so happy and so scared. Why would you feel scared? Because I don't want to say anything that will make you think less of me. I want to look perfect in front of you, even though whenever we're together, it feels like I can only show all of my imperfections. Hey, nobody's imperfect. Nobody's perfect. They sit quietly for a moment. Still holding her hands, Romeo stares at the intertwined fingers, while Juliet watches the breeze ripple through the trees. It still feels weird. Our heroine muses, almost to herself. You told me that you liked me and I thought it could never work, and then you said the same and I was disappointed, somehow. And now here you are telling me to forget about the rules and I'm the one saying they're important. Oh, tell me about it. I don't even know where this is all coming from. You don't like what I like and I don't like what you like, and please don't get me started on the fact that your favorite book is the single worst thing I've ever read. Huh? You mean a secret? Yes, oh god, please let's not talk about it now, okay? She tilts her head back and laughs, and Romeo remembers that he used to hate that sound, a long time ago. Okay, let's not talk about it, but if you know that a relationship won't go well, why do you keep telling me how you feel? Why don't you just try and forget about me? I've tried, he sighs, squeezing her hand gently. But every conversation with you is enough to make me remember that you mean so much to me. You don't even listen to explosions in the sky, but you're what I think of whenever I do. You don't play video games as much as me, but you on my team is what I want the most whenever I play a multiplayer game. We pray to different gods, but your face is the one that appears whenever I pray for a good future. Mm-hmm. Julia doesn't say anything. She just looks into his eyes while listening to everything he's been keeping in his head and his heart for a long time. Before this, I always thought that when I fell in love with someone, it would be a person that I wanted to grow old with. Do I want to grow old with you? No, I don't want to do that, but do I want to be with you here in this moment, stuck in eternal limbo, in an infinite loop of this exact hour? Forever? Hell yeah, I do. Neither Romeo nor Juliet speak for some time after that. They just keep staring at each other. They don't know what it is, but they surely feel something strange. Something magical is happening between them now. A delicate thing which twists in the air around them. Young and oh so fragile. Do you love me? Juliet asks. I'm not sure, Romeo answers, but if it's not love, then I don't know what it is. But if it is love, why don't you want to grow old with me? Because it is just love. You're such a weirdo. I don't know why I ever fell in love with you, says Juliet. Right at the moment, Romeo feels joy in his heart. A tsunami of happiness is weeping through his body, destroying all the baggage that has been messing with his head and heart for so many months, but in reality, hits as suddenly as the joy. Everything happens in a single instant. In just one moment, Romeo feels the greatest happiness, and the greatest sadness he's ever felt in his life. Hey, I might not be even worth. Hey, I might not be worth you sacrificing everything, especially your family. But if love is really that special, then maybe it will give us another chance to be together. Even though it can only happen in another life. When we are both cats, says Romeo. Is that? Did you just quote Vanilla Sky at me? Can't believe you did that. It's hilarious that you said that. You know I hate that movie. It's a great movie. How the hell did I manage to fall in love with you again? Both of them start to laugh, continue until all the laughter drains into simple smiles. A simple, beautiful curve on their lips that shows a deeper meaning. Only for the two of them. I love you, says Romeo. Love you too, I guess, answers Juliet. They sit closer now while holding hands. Juliet puts her head on Romeo's shoulder. Is it worth it, she asks. For now, right at the moment, slowly worth it, but whenever that feeling will last and time goes by, as more people find out about it, I don't know. Juliet sighs quietly. Life sucks sometimes. Life sucks most of the time. That's why I want to make this moment last forever, if that's even possible. It's possible if we believe in it. Is that what that weird book taught you? Asks Romeo. Shut up, Juliet answers. Pitches his hand. Stay silent again for a while. Hey, kiss me. That's bold. The words come from Juliet. Romeo doesn't really know how to react to that. Why? He asks. I've heard people say that a kiss is a magical thing. It can stop time or take you to the future in an instant. I've heard that story. I always thought it was silly though. The situation we're stuck in is pretty silly too, you know. Good point, he allows. Well made. So, they stare at each other. As they lean in, they close their eyes. When their lips touch for the first time, it's the strangest sensation either of them has ever felt. Everything feels so magical. It feels as if time has stopped, only for them. As if they're in an infinite loop of that exact moment. To be continued. Freya, what else are you gonna write about this? Welcome. She's dead. I bet she is, after writing such a long piece. Alright. Okay. Good evening, Freya. Oh. Hi. When was the last time you slept? I still slept like a normal person, you know. I slept for 6 hours last night. No, I've slept for 6 hours this week. It's not healthy. Get some rest, really. Can rest when it's done. That's stupid. Oh, shut up. So what's your plan now? Now, as in right at this moment, I'm planning to go to the bathroom and wash my face. I need to make sure I don't look like a dead woman walking. After that, I'll continue writing. Freya, oh well. You know where the bathroom is. Are we gonna keep continuing to murder Freya? Okay, I need something to drink now. Freya, you're unemployed. Don't waste your money on coffee shop drinks. That's so weird, coming from the coffee shop owner. I know, you've been a regular for years. If you only need the vibes of the place, just write here. No, I can't do that. You don't have any customers tonight. What would I do if this place went bankrupt? What happened? How can you be so sure? Just take this tap water and go to your work, okay? But... See, there's a customer coming right now, so don't you worry about me. Hey, Gala. Oh. Hi, Gala. What's wrong? I know you're a man of few words, but this may be pushing it a bit. Freya, Skylar, truly very sorry for what happened yesterday. Gala? Hey, it's alright. No one got hurt, right? And the coffee shop's fine. Don't think about it too much, Gala. Like Freya said. No casualties and no problems with the coffee shop. Still need to redeem myself for the mess I made and the scare I gave you. Sure there's something I can do. Why don't you buy something for the lady here? I'm sure she'll appreciate it. Hey, what you mean? Do you want to drink anything to drink, Freya? No? It's alright, Gala. I insist. You don't have to. Please accept it. These will help me stop feeling so guilty. At least, a little. Alright. I wouldn't mind a coffee, not an espresso, mind you. Something with a little less of a kick. You know how to make sugar and spice? The one with cinnamon? Yes. Cup of sugar and spice, please. We're just gonna... Coffee, honey, and cinnamon. You know, I could like remember all of these strings, but I can't do that. Sugar and spices for the lady with the vices? Hey. Oh well, I won't complain. Thank you, Gala. Don't mention it. Skylar, are you sure there's nothing I can do for you? You don't have to do anything, Gala. It's fine. But to be honest, I'm curious. What happened yesterday? Yeah, if I'm not mistaken, you usually stay indoors during the full moon, don't you? I usually do, but there was an emergency at the hospital yesterday. What kind of emergency? The hospital was really packed yesterday, and after that announcement, the one saying that a replacement government-issued Fury sedative will be available soon. Releasing that news on the day of full moon was just stupid. So many restless werewolves came, asking about the sedative, which isn't ready yet. But an announcement said it wasn't ready, just said it was coming soon. You think people read the whole article? They only saw the headline or glanced at it at the news stall. Then they went straight to the hospital. I don't blame them though. Finding out that the only publicly available sedative is dangerous, it's difficult for some people. I ended up having to explain it to dozens of werewolves. Even had to put some rogue werewolves in the isolation rooms. It was that bad, huh? Yeah, to the point that we ran out of rooms to put them in. That's why, at the end of my shift, I left immediately. Normally, I'd have asked a friend to lock me in one of our isolation rooms, of course, but I couldn't. So I rushed right back to my apartment, but it was too late. Thankfully, I was in this area, and I managed to force myself to come to your place. Gala, excuse me for asking this, yes, but you didn't hurt anyone on the way here, right? As far as I remember, no. And I didn't see any blood on my clothes. That's good to hear. This might sound overly confident, considering what happened yesterday, but I have enough control to make sure I don't hurt anyone. As long as I have something to direct my fury towards. Usually, I end up destroying stuff around me. Or worst case, hurting myself. Damn. Despite all of that... Oh, that's why he's so much scratches. Still glad that no one got hurt. Always looking for the positive side, aren't ya? Just doing my job. Thanks both of you. Really mean it. But please, if there's anything I can do to pay back... if there's anything I can do to help, please don't hesitate to ask me right away. Will do. In the meantime, can I order a drink? Sure, what are you having? Same as yesterday. This time we know what it is. Galahad. His name is Gala. Here's your special brew. Thank you. The drink saved me. Once again, thank you for helping me find this drink. By the way, Gala, now that you can be 100% sure that the drink is your natural sedative, why don't you put in some in a bottle and carry it with you everywhere? That's the plan. Has to be warm though. Can use a vacuum flask, I suppose. I'll give it a try next full moon. Don't worry, Freya. Going to stay at my place for the next full moon. Not taking any risks. If we can make sure how effective that remedy is. Phew. Who is here? What the? Rachel? What's going on? Ha! What else? Your father? Of course. What the hell was he thinking? Coming backstage at Coachella just to get into an argument with my manager. Huh? Before we continue, Skylar, cafe latte, please. I think it's coffee milk? Or coffee milk, or it's coffee milk. Oh, we got it correct. Your coffee latte's ready. Thanks. How did he manage to get backstage? Told security it was my father. He messaged me about coming beforehand. Said he was just going to wish me luck. So I told him to let him in, of course, but he's still my father. Things were nice at first. Then my manager came. And I don't know why he hates him so much. It's showbiz. I'm mature enough to know what's good or bad for me. What happened after that? Mr. Lester told the security guards to kick him out. He's still allowed in the festival area. I saw him in the crowds. Did the concert go well at least? Oh yeah. Other than the arguments backstage, everything was great. I was the first one to play on the main stage. Usually no one pays much attention to whoever's on first, but there were thousands of people in the audience during my session. Nice. So, you don't need to be at the event anymore after this? Not really. Did my stage time. And then there was this press conference after my show. After show press conference? Yeah, the pre-show was done yesterday. Today was a small one. There were almost a dozen journalists who wanted to interview me. So we decided to just do a mini conference. Good for you. You're totally back in the game, huh? I guess I am. Thanks to Mr. Lester. I wouldn't say it's because of you. But your manager probably must... I can't read. Someone send me help. But your managers probably work some of his influence too. So why are you here? Because of Dad, of course. I told him to come here this evening. Really need to set things straight. He needs to stop messing with my manager so much. Because this evening is the only time we can meet, I can't go to the party Mr. Lester's hosting. What party? He's hosting a party for the VIPs and artists he manages. At the club in Belltown. Is it okay for you to go to the party without guardian? I'm 18, remember? I'm an adult. Yeah, but you can only enter some clubs if you're 21. Not this time, because Mr. Lester's my manager, and it's his party. Not sure about that. It's true. No, I know you can do that by using his name, but I don't think he should do that with you. Why? No, you're not, Rachel. Have you ever been to one of Lester's parties? Well, no. You have? Not personally. I've heard stories. What stories? He knows how to party. That's good then. That's not necessarily a good thing. Knowing how to party might mean something else entirely. I don't know what you're talking about. You'll find out, especially if you keep Lester on as your manager. Personally, I don't mind wild parties, but inviting an underage person to his party, that might be a bit too far. Well, this poor guy. Yeah. What the hell? Oh no, Dad! What? Rachel, is that Mr. Hendry? Yes? Dad, what happened? Skylar, can you get a cup of milk for him, please? Just milk? Just milk. Meow. You actually shouldn't give cats milk or something. You should give them a certain type of milk. But not outright milk that you would drink as a human. How the hell did he drink that? Oh, did he just spill it on the floor? Oh, she changed her profile picture. Dancing. Aw, how sweet. Oh, Aqua also changed her profile pic. Oh, that's... Ooh. Awuka. Wait, some of them changed pictures. Lou also changed her picture. I think she's looking at what Bailey's thing. Freya also changed her picture. Man, I should have focused on the pictures more time. Next time. Okay. Thank you. Dad, please hold on. Can somebody help me call an ambulance, please? They're on their way. Contact the hospital. Thank you. I've also contacted our Nekomimi expert personally. She's off shift right now, but she's also on the way. Thank you so much. I don't know what might have happened without your help. Don't mention it. Here they come. Go with you. Okay. F. Press F for the kitty. Oh boy, that was really something, huh? Yeah. 2 days in a row? Emergency at your place. Well, at least some people think of your place as their go-to when they need help. You're right. It's not every day you look at things from the bright side. Ha! Well, I'm one of your coffee shop disciples, right? So I kinda understand them. Hope Henry's alright. Me too. Lisa's in good hands now. What's your plan for the rest of the night? Well, that was all pretty hectic, but I need to continue writing. Take your time and place then. Will do. And that was the end of the day. Spiced Lady? Oh, British chocolate. Okay, I'm sorry. We're gonna read the newspaper and end the stream there. Short stream for today, but something to do tomorrow, sadly. But we're gonna read the newspaper because we don't always get to read that next one. Police raid in private Coachella after party is biggest drug and sex related bust of the year. What the fuck happened? I'm guessing this is Lester's party. Fight broke out during Coachella, culprits in police custody. Despite the arrest, Coachella will go on. Hey Freya, you're looking wonderfully well. We are saving the game. I want something special on this day, so I'm guessing that's like the last day. Da, 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 da. But alright, there's only 3 people today. It's interesting. But we're gonna end it here. Hope everyone has a good evening. And otherwise, have a good day. Hope you also enjoyed the stream and vibed with me as we watched some terrible things happening. It's nice seeing Lua and Bailey's, I don't know how you call it, like reconnect with each other. I hope they both have a happy life. And I hope Rachel kind of realizes something, because I think while she is an adult, her dad knows something that she doesn't really recognize. But yeah, we'll see more of that next stream. I don't know when the next stream will be. Probably next week again, because I really like to play Coffee Talk. Even though it's just a reading simulator, I really enjoy watching the stories unfold and making the drinks. Alright. But I'm gonna end this here. Have a good day, everyone, and remember to stay hydrated. Bye bye!